Pat, you guys have what is probably the biggest crowd of the season tonight for this rivalry game. You guys come out and win 17-5. You have a career best 5 RBIs. What was going for you and your guys tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we played them obviously a couple weeks ago and left a sour taste in our mouth, so we were really fired up. Playing in front of all these fans, that always gets us juiced up, so we were just ready to go. And yeah, pitching and offense tonight all working together, so it was a good win.
You guys have played so many close games the last month. It felt like you were close. What kind of clicked this last week or so that's changed the results?
Yeah, we just pretty much said we're tired of being almost there. We need to get over the hump, so we just kind of made it personal and said we're going to find ways to win no matter what it takes. And, we don't like those close games. And tonight didn't have a close one for the first time in a while, so we were glad with the outcome tonight.
The arms really led you all to those 2 wins in Knoxville. What's it about the offense tonight to kind of do the opposite and lead you all to a win?
Yeah, for sure. Baseball's a game of picking up your teammates. So when our pitchers are going good and our offense isn't, clicking, that's what we need to win. And when our offense is going good, vice versa. So, just our pitchers just on the attack, ramming it in there makes it easy for us on defense, and that just translates straight to offense when they get us fired up. So they've been doing that well the past couple games.
Louisville kind of tried to make a run there in the 5th inning, but then you guys flipped the script and came back with 7 runs yourself. What was the message going into that bottom half of the inning?
Yeah, it was pretty much just punch back. We threw the first couple punches, and then they came back. Maybe felt like they had some chances. Ethan Hindle's been our dugout leader these past couple games since he's been injured, and he was just saying, punch back. Don't let them get any momentum. Don't let them get back in this fight. So, yeah, we were able to do that on offense.
You set your career high for the most RBIs in the season. What do you think has allowed you to kind of come through in so many of those spots this year?
Yeah, I feel like in previous years, maybe trying to do too much in those situations, like RBI situations, they're obviously the best. So you want to drive those runners in, but just trusting my ability to do what I do every at bat, whether that's, get on base, pass it to the next guy, or get my swing off. So I just, do what I do my whole life and just trust that for sure.
Just how do you feel about the offense overall, where you guys are at this point in the season?
I feel really good. We've had a ton of guys step up, Carson, Hansen, Ryan Schwartz, and, that's big. I see how hard they work every single day. And, when they're in the box, I'm just completely at peace knowing that they're going to get the job done because I've seen the entire year how hard they've worked. And right now we're clicking, so we got to keep that train rolling.
Carson, you had a big night individually, made that running catch in center early in the game to keep Louisville off the board, that 2-run home run late. But the team, 17 runs, just dominates your rival here at home. What was going for you and what was going for your team tonight?
Yeah, I think pregame, the guys were just locked in. It's what they did to us after the last game. It was personal, and we came with an edge tonight. The crowd was awesome, and we were on the attack.
Kind of moving forward offensively, how can you guys kind of stay in this groove that you kind of found yourself in the last 4 or 5 games?
Yeah, it's baseball, so you're going to ride the ups and downs, but I think just staying level and staying focused, and we're gonna do that more often, I think.
I think
runs in a variety of ways tonight, just all different kinds of ways. Just talk about how versatile that offense is.
Yeah, I think that tonight was a great example of what Kentucky baseball is, and we showed that against Tennessee over the weekend, and I think you can expect more of that with how diverse our lineup has been.
I'm not sure a team has scored even 6 runs since the first game of the Texas series. When your pitching staff is going as good as it is right now, how easy does it make on you guys?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's fun to play defense behind, and when we get those quick innings, get us back in the dugout, it keeps the momentum on our side, and it makes it a lot easier to hit and harder for their pitchers to pitch.
After so many close games for so long, just where's the momentum at after the Tennessee series and what happened tonight?
Yeah, I think the Cats are officially hot as of now.
Coach, I'm sure you could talk all night about this performance. Your guys come out, win 17-5 over your rival, best crowd of the season. Pitching was on, offense was on. What did you like tonight?
First off, thanks for the crowd. What an awesome crowd. That was awesome to see. Finally got some good weather, so that was good. Need them to come out this weekend. But, yeah, just a well-played game all the way around. I thought Ethan Walker started us off on a mound. What a great outing. And then Niall came in and got us out of that one inning, and then Tristan and Hayden, that was awesome. And played great defense, like all the way up and down the field. When you just think about the plays that we made, that was good. And then really the offense was just a relentless attack up and down the lineup. When you just think about TJ, knocked in 3, scored 2, Caius, unbelievable at-bats. Huddy got on base 2 times with the walks. Patty was unbelievable. I mean, then you go Carson Hansen, can't say enough about him. How about Ryan Schwartz? What a job he did. Luke Lawrence, Cole Hage, Raph got us an RBI. It was just production up and down. And when you have that many guys putting together good at-bats in a row, it's going to make it really hard on our opponents. And that's what it was going to take, and that's what happened today.
Nick, way back on media day, you told us you were going to have to try a bunch of different lineups this year and try some different things. It feels like the last couple of weeks you've got some younger guys in some situations they hadn't been in before. How do you feel about that group right now?
Yeah, it's been – I've said this over and over. We're asking so many guys to do things that they've never had to do before. And, you know, some of them have played college baseball, but not at this level. And then we're playing freshmen and redshirt freshmen, and we're just playing a bunch of different guys, and they've deserved this opportunity. I'm just so thankful for these guys because they've waited. Some of these guys have waited for their opportunities, sometimes a year, sometimes two, sometimes just this year, and they're taking advantage of it. And one thing we'll never be accused of is not trying. And we've moved guys up and down in spots, and, you know, to say we even got to figure it out, I don't think we do, you know, but the thing I love right now about our team is the way they're competing. And the guys on the bench have been phenomenal. The guys have embraced their roles. They've been so unselfish. And we just keep getting better. And that's the thing I've challenged them. Even when we were going through that stretch where we were playing so many close games and we were losing, I just said, hey, man, I just want us to keep doing three things. I want us to learn, grow, and improve. And as long as we're going to do that, our team is going to continue to trend. And we've had a lot of guys step up, and it's been fun to watch.
You talk about the close games. How good did this one feel to just pull away after all of these close games this year?
Yeah, for so many reasons. You know, and a lot that I won't even mention, but, you know, it is good to get in a game like this to where you feel like you can kind of take a deep breath, especially against your in-state rival. They're a great team. They're well coached. And but to not play a nail-biter, that felt good, there's no doubt.
You know, Herrera had 5 RBIs tonight. How big has his emergence in the 3-hole been for you guys?
Oh, man. He's just – I've said it all year. He's a guy that just gives you quality at-bat after quality at-bat and plays an awesome third base. And, you know, he has this comedic timing about him. He just plays with confidence. The guys love him. He's been a great leader for us. So I'm happy. He's another guy that's waited his turn. He's been in our program. This is his 3rd year. He's waited his turn, and he's definitely taken advantage of it, and he deserves all the success. There's no doubt about it.
Felt like the arms really led the way to those 2 wins in Knoxville, but tonight it was all about the bats. What do you say about the versatility of your team to win a game like this, and then games where the pitching just takes over like this weekend?
Yeah, I thought the job our starters did this past weekend was awesome, and it allowed us to be able to only throw guys once a weekend and to have a ton of guys fresh, even for today. You know, so I thought Ewok, I just loved the way he started in his outing. I mean, he was in total control and command of that game. And he continues to get better. He's a special arm, special talent, great competitor. And then for us to just, like I said, this relentless attack of good at-bat after good at-bat, it makes it really difficult.
You told us what the message was while you were playing those close games that maybe weren't going your way. Now that it has gone your way the last week, what's the message now? What do you have to do to feel
Yeah,
this?
the thing you guys know this about me is I just continue to just preach like, okay, this is going to expire at midnight, and let's just do whatever's next. And not to get too far down the road, so that part would be the same. You know, they can celebrate this win tonight, but it's going to expire at midnight. And then tomorrow they have an off day. They've got to take care of their bodies. School's getting ready to finish up. They've got to do a good job academically so we can finish strong there. They've done awesome in the classroom this spring. So for them, just do whatever the next thing is and do it to the best of their ability. So whether that's, you know, a lift, whether that's nutrition, whatever it is, I just want them to do whatever the next thing is to the best of their ability.